the so-called reconciliation between Fatah and Hamas is not a genuine, authentic process. It is a kind of, let's say, ceasefire agreement, which is imposed actually by the Egyptian intelligence. And the record of this so-called reconciliation is very, very poor. I think it's the 9th attempt of such reconciliation. Now, what's the reason? Why it never succeeded, or succeeded but didn't last for a long time, and the agreements were breaking after a short time? And why? There is something which is very, very profound. The political and ideological vision of Hamas and Fatah are contradicting and irreconcilable. Why? Because their vision, their dream about how the Palestinian society, how the Palestinian state should look like, are totally, totally different. The people of Hamas, which is a national movement, they speak about a modern, Western-oriented society, modernized, progressive, part of the new world, while Hamas is speaking about a theocratic, religious Muslim state. And it's not the same, and it's totally contradictory. That's why when there is no reconciliation between the dreams, there is no reconciliation on the ground. They are heading to two very, very different goals. That's why all kind of so-called reconciliation is very, very short-timed. But there is another very profound reason. In the collective mentality of political Islam, there is no power sharing. And you can look in other examples where political Islam is in power. It's either or that they have total control, total power, or that they are opposing the existing order. Power sharing, maybe only in Tunisia you have an example of power sharing by Islamic Party, not anywhere else. So if they are speaking about joint management, cooperation, I wonder if it will work, because there are built-in reasons why it cannot last very long. But there is another reason in the specific example of Gaza. As long as Hamas is not disarmed and the so-called military wing of Hamas remains a large, heavily armed, strong military force in Gaza, all the other kinds of government are fictitious. They are not real. Because at the end of the day, what will define who ruling Gaza is not the agreements in Cairo, but the reality on the ground. And the fact that Hamas actually holds a very strong military leverage, sooner or later will bring about the collapse of the agreement, because it is not unsustainable. It's not sustainable. Because if, for instance, the security forces which are loyal to Ramallah, to Abu Mazen, will arrest somebody and the Hamas will not like it, they immediately will use force to stop it. Any decision that the Hamas will not like, they will not obey it, and sooner or later they will use their military force to change it. So in such reality, the fact that Hamas is the strongest military force in Gaza will make any solution impossible. Though, and here I have to say, in the short run, for a certain period of time, maybe that this reconciliation agreement will make the life of the population in Gaza a little bit easier. We are speaking about 2 million Palestinians who live in Gaza in very, very bad social conditions. Maybe that some payment from outside, some measures from Ramallah towards the population, a restoring of some salaries, these kind of measures will make the life of the population of Gaza a little bit better. But it will not solve the basic economic problems of Gaza. New investments will not come, of private sector, will not come to a place where 40,000 fanatics holding Kalashnikovs. It will not work. And the solution for the economic problems of Gaza, the unemployment, the poverty, is foreign, and not vouchers, not donations, but foreign investment in projects that are feasible in Gaza, but in normal conditions. Not when terror organization has such a heavy say in how the lives are run in Gaza. The solution to the problem of Gaza is a combined one: economic, political, administrative, and military. And only by cooperation of the Palestinian Authority, Egypt, at least one wealthy Arab state which is not Qatar, and Israel, only if those factors work together, then solution for Gaza is possible. And again, there is no solution in Gaza which is not connected to a political solution of the Palestinian problem through agreement with Israel, with support of the regional powers, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Jordan. Without such a regional cooperation which is supporting the agreement, Gaza will not be another place, though it can be another place. Without terror, without serving as a launching pad of missiles against Israel, with heavy foreign investment, Gaza can be Dubai on Mediterranean. But for this, what is needed is genuine arrangements and agreements, and not fake reconciliations as the current agreement is. Thank you very much.